Welcome to all of you Shiksha 360. And today basically we will take one more session, that is revision session, revision module of C, chapter number 22, 21 and 23. Clear? That is part number 5. Clear? This is the revision session number, part number 5. So let's start our discussion starting from the chapter number 21 where we have left in the last session. So let's start. Clear? Imperatives of adult learning. Clear? Imperatives of adult learning. Clear? Imperatives of adult learning. Under that we have to discuss one important thing. What are the theories? Clear? Basically what are the theories under that? Just we have to discuss what are the theories. Clear? That is by Nedler. There are basically three theories of the learning. Under that, first one is the mechanistic. This theory it is also known as mechanistic theory. It is also known as the behaviorist theory. Clear? Behaviorist theory. You will find these types of question in the examination. Clear? Mechanistic theory basically it is also known as the behavioristic theory. Second one is the cognitive theories. Third one is the organismic theory. Organismic. That is basically regarding to the humanistic theories. These are the two names. Clear? So mechanistic theory, it is also known as the behaviorist theory, cognitive theory. Third one is the organismic or humanistic theory. Further, now next one, which important thing we have to discuss, that is SAT. Can anyone tell what is the full form of SAT? SAT, that is systematic approach to training. SAT basically stands for systematic approach to training. Clear? You will find that sometimes basically they will ask full forms in the examination also. Clear? Full forms in the examination also. So you have to take care regarding all these things. SAT, that is systematic approach to training. Clear? Systematic approach to training. Clear? Under that basically there are 5 steps. Clear? Under that we have to go with the 5 steps. 5 steps. First step is that is TNA and identification of training needs. Clear? TNA and identification of training needs. I think in the year 2019 or 2020, they have asked in one of the set, what is the full form of TNA? Clear? What is the full form of TNA? Clear? In the examination time, clear, we are not able to understand what is TNA. Clear? What is SAT? Clear? Here we know that basically this is under the module C, that is basically regarding to the human source. Clear? But at the time of examination, we are not able to understand. So SAT, that is systematic approach to training. TNA basically stands for training need analysis. Clear? TNA basically stands for training need analysis. Clear? So under that we have 5 steps. First one is TNA and identification of training needs. Second one is preparation of a training plan. Preparation of a training plan. Third one is the conduct of the training. Fourth one is the evaluation. Fourth one is the evaluation of the training. Fifth one here is to the selection and development of the trainers. Clear? Selection and development of the trainers. Okay, so we have to discuss one by one all the things here. Clear? All the points regarding the systematic approach to training. Clear? Regarding the systematic approach to training, we have discussed all the points here. Now move to the next one, that is very, very important. Clear? Sometimes you will get case study on this topic also. Clear? Regarding the attitude development. Attitude or attitude development. Very, very important for the examination point of view. Clear? So what is the meaning of attitude? What are the basic components of the attitude? Clear? So what is the general definition of the attitude? Attitude basically it can be defined as a persistent tendency. Clear? It can be defined as a persistent tendency. It can be defined as a persistent tendency to feel and behave. Clear? It is defined as a persistent tendency to feel and behave in a particular way. clear, to feel and behave in a particular way towards some object, clear, towards some object. So basically it is a persistent tendency to feel and behave in a particular way towards some object. That object, either it is to be the people or organization or products, practices. So it can be anything, clear. So it can be anything, clear. So it can be anything, clear. Either it is to be product, organization, practices, products, people, ideology. Okay, so it can be anything. Now, what are the next thing, that is what are the components of the attitude? Very, very important. What are the components of attitudes? Please tell fast. What are the basic components of the attitude? So how many there are components? Basically, there are 3 components. Clear? Basically, there are 3 components of the attitude. First one is the emotional. There are 3 components of the attitude. First one is the emotional. Second one is the informational. Third one is to be the behavioral. Third one is to the behavioral. Clear? And what is the emotional component? Clear? The emotional component, basically what it involves? It involves a personal feeling, person's feeling. Clear? It involves the person feelings or their effect. Clear? It involves the person feeling or their effect, positive, negative, or neutral. Clear? About an object. Clear? Emotional, basically it involves the person's feelings or their effect, basically either it is to positive, negative, or neutral, basically regarding any object. Clear? Regarding any object. Next one is the informational. Third one is the behavioral. Clear? These all are the components of the attitude. Clear? These all are the components of the attitude. Clear? Now next one is important functions. Important functions of the attitude. Clear? Attitude serves, basically attitude serves, I will write here. Attitude serves how many important functions? Clear? Attitude serves important function. The count is to be 4. Clear? Yes, you are right. The count is to be 4. What are the 4 important functions? First one is the adjustment function. Yes, you are right. Adjustment function. Second one is to be the ego defensive function. Third one here is to the value expression function. Let's just remember or just go through what I am saying, that clear, because in the examination, if you are able to remember, clear, within 24 hours, basically you are able to give your examination, so that you are at least you are able to take the answer. Clear? Fourth one is the knowledge function. Clear? Fourth one is the knowledge function. Just here what we are doing, that we are overeating. Clear? And we have to spell in the tomorrow examination. Clear? Just we are doing the same thing. Clear? So attitude serves basically 4 important functions. First one is the adjustment function. Second one is the ego defensive function. Third one is the value expression function, and fourth one is the knowledge function. Clear? Fourth one is the knowledge function. Clear? So these are the 4 functions. Now next one here is to be the next thing which we have to discuss, that is career path planning. Clear? Very, very important. Career path planning. So this, it is to be given by, clear, under this basically there are life stages. Clear? There are life stages. Life stages. We have already discussed these things in detail. Life stages, it is given by the Erik Erikson. Erik Erikson. And into how many life stages? Basically it will totally divide, basically it will divided the life into total 8 stages. Clear? It has divided the life into total 8 stages. Out of the 8 stages, basically 4 are in the childhood and 4 are in the adulthood. Clear? 4 are in the childhood and 4 are in the adulthood. Clear? 4 are in the childhood and 4 are in the adulthood. Clear? So basically, first of all, we will discuss regarding the stages under the adulthood. Clear? First of all, we will discuss regarding the stages under the adulthood. Adulthood. So the first stage under the adulthood is to be adolescence. Adolescence. Their first stage under the adulthood is to be adolescence. Basically, we can say that. Second one is to be young adulthood. Third one here is to be adulthood. Fourth one here is to be maturity. Clear? Fourth one here is to be maturity. Clear? Fourth one here is to be maturity. Clear? So these are the 4 stages under the adulthood. Clear? We have to discuss only those stages. Clear? Because that is basically given in our book, or that is in our syllabus. Clear? We have to focus only on these stages. Okay. Further, at each of the stage, clear? Basically, at each of the stage, they have to develop. Clear? Or basically at each of the stage, we can say that tasks are different. Clear? At each of the stage, basically tasks are different. Clear? Or basically we can say that relationships are different. Which they have to form. Clear? Relationships are different for requiring personal adjustments. Clear? For requiring personal adjustment. That is basically, it comes under the career roles. Clear? That is basically career roles. So what are these? What are the basically they have to develop? First one is apprentice, different role. Apprentice basically it is an initial role. Clear? Apprentice is the initial role, like we can say that basically it is a training type thing. Second one is the colleague. Clear? 4 career roles. Clear? Basically there are 4 career roles. First one is the apprentice, second one is the colleague, third one is the mentors, fourth one is the sponsors. Clear? Fourth one is the sponsors. Clear? So please remember that. I will explain once again. Basically, in the career path planning, there are 8 life stages that is given by Eric Erikson. A life stage is basically 8. 4 are in the childhood and 4 are in the adulthood. Clear? So basically, we have to discuss only the adulthood stage. Under the adulthood, basically, we have adolescence, young adulthood, and maturity. Clear? And further, basically, we have to discuss the career roles. Basically, there are 4 career roles. First one is the apprentice, second one is the colleague, third one is the mentor, fourth one is the sponsor. So hope it is clear to all of you what we have discussed till now, up to this much point. Next one. Next point which we have to discuss here, that is career pattern. Clear? Career pattern. Clear? Next point which we have to discuss here, that is a career pattern. Clear? Career pattern basically it is further. First one is the linear career concept. Linear career concept. Second one is the steady state career. CAR double ER. Clear? CAR double ER. Clear? Third one is the transitory pattern. Fourth one is the spiral career. Fifth one here is to the plateau career. Clear? Fifth one is to the plateau career. Clear? Fifth one is to the plateau career. Clear? Further, sometime basically you will get question on that. Basically, Shine has given basically comprehensive framework of 3-dimensional movement. Clear? Having comprehensive framework on 3-dimensional movements. Clear? Just we have to understand what are the 3-dimensional movements. Clear? What are these 3 movements? Clear? 3-dimensional movements. What are these 3-dimensional movements? First one is the, yes, you are right. One student is continuously answer vertical. Second one is the circumferential. Third one is the radial. Clear? Third one is the radial. Clear? So what is the vertical movement? That is basically it is along the hierarchy of the organization. Clear? Vertical movement, that is basically it is along the hierarchy of the organization. Circumferential movement, basically it is along the different divisions and functions. Clear? Along the hierarchy, along the different divisions and functions of the organization. Basically, while the radial it is basically towards the center of the organization. Clear? Radial, it is basically towards the center of the organization. Clear? Third one is that is basically towards the center of the organization. Clear? This one is a three-dimensional movement. This one is the carrier pattern, linear carrier concept, steady state carrier, transitory pattern, spiral carrier, and plateau carrier. Next one here, that is carrier anchor. So basically there are 5 carrier anchors. So name of the 5 just we have to discuss here. First one is the technical or functional competence. Technical or functional competence. Yes, please answer. Managerial competence. Third one is the security. One is the creativity. Fifth one is the autonomy. Clear? Fifth one is the autonomy. Clear? So there are 5 carrier anchors. First one is the technical or functional competence. Second one is the managerial competence. Third one is the security. Fourth one is the creativity. And fifth one is the autonomy. Clear? Fifth one is the autonomy. Clear? Fifth one is the autonomy. Clear? Now, very, very important next point. On that, we have already discussed one case study also. Clear? In the session, hope you are have gone through that case study. That is power basis. Clear? Power basis. Definitely you will get one question from that in the examination. Clear? Power basis. Clear? Here we have discussed regarding the different powers. Clear? Different powers. So what are the total powers, or what are the different powers? Total there are 9 powers which we have to discuss. First one is the coercive power. COERCIV. Coercive power. Total there are 9 powers. Second one here is to be the legitimate or position power. Definitely you will get one question in any of the set from these powers. Third one is the reward power. Fourth one is the referent power. Fifth one is the expert power. Sixth one here is to be the knowledge power. Seventh one here is to the reflected power. Or sometime in the examination, basically which one of the following is under the power basis or not. Clear? Eighth one here is to be the charismatic power. Charismatic power. Last one here is to be the emotional power. Clear? Emotional power. Clear? So these are the different 9 powers under the power basis. That is coercive power, legitimate or position power, reward power, referent power, expert power, knowledge power, reflected power, charismatic power, or emotional power. Clear? Or emotional power. Now very, very important. Clear? Now very, very important. That is next thing which we have to discuss here is transactional analysis. Clear? Transactional analysis. Transactional analysis. Under that we have to discuss only 3 things. Clear? Under that basically we have to discuss only 3 things. First of all, this concept it is given by the Eric Beckman. Eric Berne. Clear? Basically Eric Berne. And in that basically they will discuss 3 ego states. Clear? In that basically they will discuss 3 ego states. Clear? 3 ego states. What are the 3 ego states? First one is the parent. Second one is the child. Sorry, parent, adult, child. Clear? These are the 3 ego states basically which they have discussed. That is by Eric Berne. And that sorry. And that concept it is to basically known as the transactional analysis. Clear? That is concept it is basically known as the transactional analysis. Clear? So basically under the parent ego. Under the parent ego, basically there are 2 types of the ego. Anyone tell basically what are the 2 types of ego? Basically there are 2 kinds of the parent ego. Clear? First one is the nurturing parent. Second one here is to be the critical parent. Clear? Basically nurturing parent and critical parent. Clear? Under the parent ego, basically we have nurturing parent and the critical parent. So these are some of the important things basically which you will expect in the examination. Clear? Which you will expect in the examination. Hope all of you are basically remember what are the definitions and what are the conditions of these egos. Clear? What are the conditions of these egos? Clear? So that you are able to answer the question. Clear? Next is very, very important. That is, we are just discussing the overview here. That is under the basically stages in group formation. Clear? Stages in group formation. Clear? You have to remember the sequence also. Clear? You have to remember the sequence also, because in the examination basically they will ask the sequence. Clear? They will ask the sequence, or basically what is the meaning of that. Clear? Basically there are 5 stages. Yes, you are right, Lokesh. There are 5 stages. First one is the forming. So what is basically forming? Basically means that awareness. These things I am saying that. Please remember, forming basically means that awareness. Second is storming. Storming basically conflict. Third one here is to be norming. Norming just means that we can say that normal. Normal means that cooperation. Storming means that we can say that like wind, very fast wind, that is conflict, problem. Fourth one is the conforming. Conforming basically means that we can say that basically we are doing the adjustment. Clear? We are doing the adjustment. Last one here is to be the performing. Clear? Last one here is to be the performing. Performing basically we can say that basically we are producing output, that is productivity. Clear? That is productivity. Clear? So basically there are 5 stages in the group formation. Forming, that is awareness. Storming, that is conflict. Norming, that is cooperation. Conforming, that is adjustment. Performing, that is productivity. Clear? Performing, that is productivity. Okay. Now the next thing which we have to discuss, that is self-awareness. Clear? Self-awareness. What is the meaning of self-awareness? That is, in general language we can say that self-awareness, that is Johari window. Under that we have to discuss regarding the Johari window. Clear? So let's formulate. I will formulate the simple diagram of that Johari window. Here, this one like this. Known to self, not known to self. Further divide it like this way. Known to others, not known to others. So first question regarding that, clear, which they will ask in the examination regarding the Johari window. Clear? So basically this concept it is given by, clear, this concept it is given by Luft and Ingham. Clear? This concept it is given by the Luft and Ingham. Clear? Luft and Ingham. INGHAM. Luft and Ingham. Clear? In 1973. Clear? And from that, this concept it is known as Johari window. Clear? That known to others and known to self, that is basically known as arena or open. Second one, known to others but not known to self, that is blind. And not known to others but known to self, that is closed or private. Fourth one is not known to others and not known to self, that is dark. Clear? That is a dark. Clear? That is a dark. Clear? So this is the concept of the Johari window, and you will expect question from that also. Clear? Question from that also. Clear? Closed window, it is also known as the private window. Now next one is, that is emotional intelligence. Clear? Next one, that is emotional intelligence. So under that we have to discuss just what are the components of that. Clear? What are the components of emotional intelligence? Clear? In the place of questions. Clear? If you are go through these points, you are able to answer the question. Clear? You are able to answer the question. Clear? Because in the directly, if you are practicing the question without any theory, it seems like that you are cramming. Clear? Components of emotional intelligence. Basically there are 5 components. What are the 5 components? First one is the self-awareness. Clear? First one is the self-awareness. Second one is the self-regulation. Third one is the self-motivation, self-awareness, self-regulation, self-motivation. Fourth one is the empathy. Fifth one here is to be the social skills. Clear? Fifth one here is to be the social skills. Clear? These are the 5 components. Clear? These are the 5 components of the emotional intelligence. Clear? These are the 5 components of the emotional intelligence. Okay. Now we will move towards the next one, that is theories. Clear? That is basically we can say that motivational theories. Clear? Motivational theories. Clear? Motivational theories. Now we have to discuss. So just here we have to discuss which theory it is given by which person. Clear? Which theory it is given by which person. Here we have to just discuss that thing so that you are able to remember at the time of examination. And if at any place I am wrong, please correct me also. First one we have to discuss regarding the scientific theory. Scientific management or rational economic view. This theory it is proposed by the Frederick Taylor. Clear? Frederick Taylor. Second theory which we have to discuss, that is human relation model. Human relation model, it is to be given by the Alton Mayo. Human relation model, it is to be given by the Alton Mayo. Third one is the need hierarchy theory. Here, need hierarchy theory, it is given by the Abraham Maslow. Clear? Abraham Maslow. Fourth one here is to be the 2-factor theory. Clear? 2-factor theory. This theory it is given by the Frederick Heisenberg. Frederick Heisenberg, 2-factor theory. Fifth one, that is ERG theory. ERG theory. Clear? ERG theory basically it is given by Clayton Alderfer. Sixth one, that is achievement motivation theory. Clear? Achievement motivation theory. Please tell fast. Achievement motivation theory, it is given by achievement motivation theory, that is by David Mackland. Clear? Achievement motivation theory, it is given by the David Mackland. Next one we have to discuss, that is expectancy model. Expectancy model. So expectancy model, it is given by the Victor H. Vroom. Yes, you are right. Victor H. Vroom. Now eighth one, that is we have to discuss equity theory. Clear? Equity theory basically it is given by James Stacy Adams. Clear? Equity theory basically it is given by the James Stacy Adams. Next one is the performance satisfaction model. Clear? Performance satisfaction model. Performance satisfaction model, that is Lemon, W. Potter and last one, that is reinforcement theory. Clear? Reinforcement theory. We have already discussed question on that also. Clear? Reinforcement theory, it is given by B.F. Clear? Reinforcement theory basically it is given by B.F. Skinner. Clear? Reinforcement theory basically it is given by B.F. Skinner. Clear? So now we have to discuss some other important points regarding these theories. Clear? So basically Maslow, very, very important for the examination point of view. Maslow hierarchy of needs. So what are the hierarchy under that? Clear? What are the hierarchy under that Maslow hierarchy needs? First one is the psychological or physiological. Clear? There are 5 needs. First one is the physiological or psychological. Clear? Please remember that that is to be physiological. Clear? Physiological. Second one under that. Clear? Second one under that is to be safety. Safety or security needs. Third one under that is to be social needs. Fourth one under that is to be self-esteem needs. Fifth one is to be self-actualization. Okay, self-actualization need. These are the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Clear? This one is the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Clear? Next one here, that is just from this one to this one. Clear? This is the sequence like this way. This is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, this is the 5. Clear? In this way, basically it has to be fulfilled. Now next one, basically what are the two factors under the Heisenberg two-factor theory? Clear? Under the Heisenberg two-factor theory, what are the two factors here? That is motivational factors. Second one here is to be hygiene or maintenance factors. Clear? Hygiene or maintenance factors. Clear? So how many there are motivational factors? There are 6 motivational factors. And how many basically hygiene or maintenance factors? These are 10. Clear? These are to be 10. Clear? These are to be 10. Now next one theory, that is ERG theory. Clear? Basically ERG theory. Clear? So basically this theory, it is basically based on, clear? ERG theory basically based on, what is the full form of ERG? Clear? E stands for existence, R stands for relatedness, G stands for growth. Clear? G stands for growth. Clear? This is basically the ERG theory. Clear? This is basically the ERG theory. Next one, that is achievement motivation theory. Clear? That is achievement motivation theory. Clear? Achievement motivation theory. Clear? What are the 3 achievements? Clear? Basically there are 3 achievements under the achievement motivation theory. First one is basically need for achievement. Second one is need for power. Third one is need for affiliation. Clear? Need for affiliation. Clear? So basically these are the 3 needs under the achievement motivation theory. Next one, that is Vroom's expectancy model. Clear? Vroom's expectancy model. Expectancy model. Clear? So what are the 3 important elements under this model? Clear? What are the 3 important elements under this model? First one is the expectancy. Second one is the instrumentality. Clear? First one is the expectancy, second one is the instrumentality, and third one is the valence. Clear? Third one is the valence. Next point. This theory, Vroom's expectancy model, basically it is also known by several different names. First one is the instrumentality theory. The second one is the path goal theory. Or third one here is to be the valence instrumentality expectancy theory. Clear? Valence instrumentality expectancy theory. Clear? Expectancy. Clear? That is basically all the elements are to be included under that. Clear? All the elements are to be included under that. Clear? So these are the some important points regarding the different theories. Clear? These are the some important points regarding the different theories. Clear? And I request all of you, please go through all the important points regarding the job roles. Clear? Regarding the role conflict, what is job rotation? Clear? What is role overload? What is role erosion? Role ambiguity? Role isolation? Personal inadequacy? Clear? Please go through all these points because we have discussed all these things already in the session in detail. Clear? Now, one thing which I have to discuss here, clear? One thing which I have to discuss here, that is important one according to me, that is, and last year also they have asked question from that. Clear? Types of compensation. Clear? Types of compensation. Clear? Now we have to discuss, that is types of compensation. So there are basically 4 types. First one is the remuneration. Remuneration, that is, it is paid to the managerial rank. Second one, that is salary. Salary, it is basically paid to the supervisors or supervisory. Third one is the salary also to the clerical or administrative. Clear? Clerical or administrative. Last one, that is for wages. Wages is paid to the unskilled, semi-skilled, or to the highly skilled. Clear? Or to the highly skilled. Clear? Please remember these points. Clear? And here one important thing, basically, like one term here, that is stars. Stars. Clear? Sometimes basically this is basically regarding the Taj group. Clear? Taj group created a word that is stars. So what is stars here? Clear? What is stars here? That is special thanks and recognition system. Clear? Special thanks and recognition system. That is the stars created by the Taj group. Clear? That is by the Taj group, that is stars. Special thanks and recognition system. Clear? Special thanks and recognition system. Clear? So these are some of the important points, and I will post the again case study of the compa ratio in the group. Clear? I will post again. Please go through that. Clear? Please go through that. What is compa ratio? It is equal to the actual salary upon midpoint range into 100. Clear? Definitely you will get one question from that. Clear? Definitely you will get one question from that regarding the compa ratio. Clear? Very, very important for the examination point of view. Clear? Compa ratio. And next one is, what is the full form of race? That is basically Kotak rewards. Clear? Or rewards at Kotak. Or rewards at Kotak. The what is race? Race basically stands for recognition and career enhancement. Clear? Recognition and career enhancement. Clear? That is race. Okay. So in this session, we have to discuss up to this much point. Hope it is helps to understand many of the important points. We will discuss the overview of the chapter number 21, 22, and some of the important points under the 23. Clear? Hope it helps us to revision of all these topics. So thanks to all of you for attending this session.